Welcome to MarcusG.tv. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano. I'm a chef on a mission. Today's mission is Yelp. As a business owner, I have a love-hate relationship with Yelp, and so do a lot of other restaurant owners that I know. They can't really stand it, but people use it because they have an exclusive agreement with all Apple products. So when you search on an iPhone, on an iPad, and you're looking for restaurants, for nail salons, dry cleaners, whatever you're looking for, all of a sudden Yelp pops up. So they have this exclusive agreement with all Apple products. So it's like I have to deal with them. So most people say, oh, Marcus, you've got great Yelp reviews. That's how we found you. And I say, yeah, awesome. But then I'm like, in my back of my mind, well, yeah, we have a couple really bad Yelp reviews too. And people typically say we can see right through those people. When they write a bad review, some of those are just so ridiculous that, it's not even possible. And of course, you never know the person's motive writing these, if it's a competitor or something. And so you can try to contest Yelp reviews. So I can file an inappropriate, say this is inappropriate, and I can test the review, and I think it's not meeting the guidelines of Yelp. So Yelp has strict guidelines. Like, you have to actually have a personal experience with the place. No profanity, okay? Nothing racial, things like that. So they have very specific, intact guidelines for that. So I just recently did a complaint on a review, and the person in the review uses the F word, okay, which is against Yelp guidelines. And then he goes, I admit that I'm not a Caucasian patron, but if I believe that I was, I would have gotten the benefit of the doubt and gotten better service. So he's an African American saying that he would have gotten better service if he was a Caucasian, which is racial to an extent here. And I think that that's very, I don't think that's following the guidelines. They're adding race into an element of service at my restaurant. So I contested this, okay? And here's a response from Yelp. Hi there, we're letting you know that we evaluated the review of your place, and we rely upon community engagement to help keep Yelp useful. And although we didn't agree that the content should come down, we appreciate you bringing it to our attention. Okay, that's the email I got back. It's a standard email. There was another review that I saw on somebody else's site, on somebody else's business, and the person said, although I've never been into this business, I've heard bad things about the owner, so I don't think I'll ever go there, 1 star. So here's a person that's never been into a business. And I said, for sure, this has got to get filtered off of Yelp, right? They've admitted in the review they haven't been in the business, but they've heard about the owner, and they don't like what they've heard, so they're going to go online and purposely rate him, okay, without any, personal contact and stepping foot in the business. I said, this has definitely got to get taken off of Yelp because Yelp is based on personal experiences. So of course, I get an email back, because you can contest anybody's reviews. You as a user can go and say, hey, I find this review inappropriate, even though it's not your business, and Yelp can look at it and decide to remove it or keep it up. So I get this email, thanks for reviewing, thanks for bringing this to our attention. We've evaluated so-and-so's review of so-and-so business, and we rely upon community engagement to make Yelp useful. And although we didn't agree with your content, you can email that person directly. So as a business owner, this is where my frustrations are with Yelp. It's like you have all these standards. I mean, there's a lot of frustrations with Yelp because they filter reviews. I have 100 reviews there, and they filtered most of my 5-star reviews, most of my 4-star reviews. And it's like they put you at a level where you're at. So I have a 4-star rating on Yelp. Well, TripAdvisor, I have like over 4.5 stars. Google, I have over 4.5 stars. Facebook, I have over 4.5 stars. But on Yelp, they constantly rotate it in to keep me at a constant 4-star review. Even though if you added up all my reviews, I'd be at 4.5 stars easily. It's a review system, and this is the problem that most restaurateurs, most business owners have with Yelp. They just keep popping reviews in and out and in and out. I understand that that's to keep things legitimate, but here I am pointing out some legitimate reviews to them, some legitimate reviews that are not legitimate, and they're still deciding to keep those up there. And I even, posed the one review that where he, had the racial connotations. A friend of his on Yelp made the same review like the week later, the same exact review almost. You can tell the two are in cahoots. And the one in the second review admits to working in a restaurant. He says, for a good steak, I go to my own cooks and my own restaurant because they know how to season steaks. So it's obviously a competitor. But of course, when I contested it, I get the same email. You know, so it's just Yelp. Come on, Yelp. This is the frustrating part we have, us business owners have. Well, one of the frustrating parts. Then on top of it, you want our money every month to promote us. You want $350 a month to promote us, and you want us restaurateurs to give you money and promote the cause, you know, promote the system that we feel is not working for us. So, I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano. Those are my Yelp frustrations. Thanks for tuning in. If you like my videos, please hit like, subscribe to my video, and definitely pass it on.